Shalom, Israel. And when I mean Israel, I'm talking about the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. The Lord's 54th annual Passover is going down again this year, sundown, April 1st at 500 South Salisbury Street in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Downtown Conventional Center. It's got enough room for all of us. The Lord's 54th annual Passover. Last year, brothers and sisters showed up from all over the world, rocking ancient garments and glorious apparel in order to serve the Most High in Christ. Now, it's that time again. Commander General Yohana's putting out the decree for all brothers and sisters to show up sundown, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. But before then, Thursday, it's going down at the Durham Armory, our annual all-black party. Last year was also the Hebrew Academy graduation dinner. This year, Commander General Yohana got something special for y'all. It is going down. What's happening? A full-blown Hebrew concert featuring Shar, UPK Natazal, Kwarak Ice. This is not something you want to miss. Join us at the Sheridan in Raleigh, the hotel right downtown. It's at 421 South Salisbury. The Passover is right up the block at the convention center, literally within walking distance. Make sure you pull up. Make sure that you do your due diligence because rooms are going fast and they are limited this weekend. You understand? We have months in advance of preparation. Do not wait till the last minute to get your room. The Lord's 54th annual Passover, Saturday, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. Join us there.
It's about time, sending curses to them enemies.
Weed smoking in some Rastafarianism, Rastafarian religion, black man. We are not created for that. We are far better than that, man. We're far better than crack cocaine. We're far better than smoking weed, man, and cigarettes and being on and drinking, getting drunk, man. We are far better than that, man. We serve a purpose and we are a special people unto the Lord our God, man. Understand that. Read on, read on.
To bring Jacob again to him, though Israel be not gathered.
To do what?
To bring Jacob again to him. Though Israel be not gathered yet, shall he be glorious in the eyes of the Lord.
So our job, black man, is to bring Jacob again to the Most High God. When was we with the Lord before, man? When Moses led our ancestors out of the land of Egypt. That's when we was with God and brought us into the promised land. That's when we was with God, man. But what happened after that? Captivity after captivity after captivity. The Syrian captivity, the Babylonian captivity. You understand? The Persian, the Mede captivity. You understand? Under the Philistines. Now we're in Britain and American captivity, man. Understand that. And the Lord is going to bring us again to him. Hence the ISUPK, man. Since 1969, we've been teaching this truth, man, letting you know who you are according to the Bible, man, according to the Holy Bible, King James 16:11. We ain't made to be slaves, man. We are the servants of God. If you're gonna slave, be a slave for the Lord, our God, man. Be a slave for the Black King, Christ, Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew, man. Be a slave for your brothers and our brotherhood, man. Be a slave for your nation, for your people. You understand? Preserve your nation, preserve your people. That's the whole purpose of us, man. Understand that. Without you, there ain't no me, man. Without me, there ain't no you, man. And that's how we need to start seeing each other, black man. Read on.
And my God shall be my strength.
And who's our strength?
My God shall be my strength.
The Most High God, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. That's who our strength is, man. We stand on the rock. Our rock is Christ, not the Christian Christ, not that pagan Christ. You understand? Not the false image of Christ, but the real Christ, the black Messiah, according to the Bible. That's who we stand on. That's the real rock. And that's not the rock of offense to us. You understand? But the rock of our salvation. Read on.
Verse 6. And he said, is it a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob?
And he said, that is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant. To do what?
Raise up the tribe of Jacob.
To raise up. To raise up. To raise up the tribes of Jacob. This ain't no Christian church. This ain't no singing and dancing. This ain't no tambourine clapping. You understand? We're here to raise up the tribes of Jacob.
That's right.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man.
That's right.
That's what the Lord requires. That's the gospel. That's the good news.
That's right.
That's been preached from generation to generation. But what happened? The children of Jacob went into slavery, man. Slavery under the French, slavery under the Portuguese, slavery under British, slavery under the Spanish, the Spaniards. You understand? That's where we've been. But guess what? Read that last bit again.
Raise up. And he said, is it a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant to raise up the tribe of Jacob and to restore the preserve of Israel? I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles.
Right. To raise up the tribes of Jacob. The tribes of Jacob. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. This is for you, man. You are the tribe of Jacob. Now read that bit again. I will also give you as a light.
I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation unto the end of the earth.
Now, when you understand the Gentiles in this context right here, it's not talking about the other nations, man. It's not talking about the Arabs. It's not talking about the, you understand that the Edomites. You understand? It's not talking about the Elamites and the Moabites, the Chinese. It's not talking about the other nations. But what's the context? The Israelites are going to fall by the edge of the sword, man. At this time, the northern kingdom was already in captivity, was already astray, was already afar off from the land of Israel. So when Christ came on the scene, there was only 3 tribes remaining: Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. So where was the other 9 tribes, man? They was already astray, man. So what? They was classed as Gentiles, man. And so what was going to happen at this point? Judah was also going to fall. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, which are the southern kingdom, they're also going to fall. And then the Christ says to the disciples, I'm going to give you as a light to Isaiah. I'm going to give you as a light to the Gentiles, meaning the Israelites are going to become Gentiles in the future. Not Gentiles by blood, but Gentiles in a state of mind.
That's
Here
right.
we are now in Britain eating pork. You're a Gentile in a state of mind, man.
That's right.
Here you are now in Britain clapping a tambourine and foaming at the mouth in the Christian church, man. And there you become Gentiles now, man. Here you eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You are a Gentile in a state of mind, but not by blood. You're an Israelite by blood, man. You understand? So what? You've gone astray now, black man. Hispanics and Native Indians, man. We are astray now. You understand? So that's who the Bible is talking about when he said, I will also give you as a light unto the Gentiles. We have become Gentiles, man. All right, read on.
Verse 7. Thus said the Lord, the Redeemer of Israel, and
Thus says the Lord, the Redeemer of who?
of Israel.
And that's how you know it's that the context of Gentile right here is not talking about no other nations. You understand? The context of Gentile right here is when you leave your laws, when you leave your God, when you leave your nation, when you leave your heritage, and you go and join with someone else's heritage.
That's right.
You have become a Gentile. And now you are among the congregation of the dead, because you're no longer in the spirit of the Most High God. That's the problem, man. You need the understanding of this Bible when we bring it out in the ISUPK, man. Read on.
And his Holy One, to him whom man despised,
Up to 7.
yeah, to whom man despised, to whom the nation abhor, to serve of kings and rulers, and shall see and rise princes.
Get me Hebrews 8 and 8. Understand this, man. The Lord loves his people, man. The Lord loves black people. The Lord loves Hispanic people. The Lord loves the Native Indians. Who are these people? According to the Bible, these people are the 12 lost tribes of the children of Israel. That's who they are, man. That's who we are. And guess what, man? We're coming out here to let our people know it, man. Because we are here to raise up the tribes of Jacob and to restore the preserved of Israel, man. You are the Israelites, black man. And we need to restore our nation back to its former glory. We're even going to be greater than we once was, man. All these other nations, the top people of these nations, they know who we are. but they will never tell us who we are. They will never teach us who we are, but they will give us a free Quran. They will give us a flyer to join the Christian church. You understand? They will call us to smoke weed and be a Rastafarianism, man. That's what they will do. But guess what? None of that is our nation's religion, man. None of that is our heritage, man. Understand that. We are a holy people unto the. In fact, get me that. Salakia, hold that. Well, get me Deuteronomy 7 and 6, Baba Kashar. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, those that were sold by the children of Ham, those that were sold to the Caucasians, those that were sold to the British, who the French and the Spaniards conquered, they are God's chosen people. When you understand this Bible, that's who we are, man. And they've been telling us that we were just black and we're cursed with black skin. We ain't nothing, we ain't nobody, we're lazy. Guess what? We ain't lazy. Look what we created. We created this, but guess what? We ain't enjoying it. You know why? Because the oppressors have oppressed us and have drained us of our resources. They have worked us from sunrise till sunset, whipped the backs of black people, man. Raped the black woman, our mothers, our nieces, our aunties. You understand? And that's how they accumulated the wealth to build these places. Barclays bankers funded on the backs of slaves, man. Funded on the backs of black people, man. Funded on rape, robbery, and murder. That's where they got funded, man. What do you think happened to the money from the sugarcane fields, man? What do you think happened to the money from the cotton picking on the plantations, man? What do you think happened to the money from the tobacco fields, and etc., and everything we created? They've taken it and said, and put their faces on it, and put their names on it. We are the inventors of this society, black man. Without us, there will be no Great Britain, man. It will just be basic. Understand that, man. Without us, there will be no Great Britain. And what does the black man have to show for all of his toil and all of his labor? Nothing. That's how much Britain loves us, man. That's how much America loves black people, man. They don't love us, man. They hate us with a passion. And now it's time for us to understand this and return unto our God, the black Messiah and the black God. We've got our own God. We've got our own people. We've got our own heritage and nation. And we don't need theirs, man. Read on. Read that. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. Listen what the Lord says about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Read that again from the top. Now this is what the Lord, our God, said about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, which are the children of Israel, the chosen people of the Most High God. Despite what Britain has done to our people, despite what America and the rest of the other nations have done to our people in this earth, what did the Lord, our God, say?
Deuteronomy 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
We are a holy people unto the Lord our God. Holy means to be separate, meaning the Lord has chose us. You got a best pair of trainers, that is your favorite trainers. You separate that trainers from the rest, and you will wear the others all day long. You mess them up, mash them up, but you got a special pair of trainers, man. That's how the Lord sees us. We are the Lord's special people. Read on.
The Lord thy God hath choose thee.
The Lord what?
The Lord thy God hath choose thee.
The Lord what?
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
The Lord our God has chosen us. He did not choose another nation. He did not choose another race. Understand this, man. False prophets have risen up in the earth, man. Muhammad is a false prophet, man. Understand that, man. Islam is not the way, man. And we've heard this in the black community. Islam is the black man's religion. That is a lie, man. Our religion, our heritage is found in the Holy Bible, man. King James 16:11, man. What did our God say? Read that again.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
The Lord our God has chosen us blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, which are the children of Israel, according to this sign right here, which are found in this Bible. And the Lord our God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, his favorite people, walking around in this earth, not knowing who we are, man, not knowing where we're from, not knowing our heritage. It's very important to know who you are, man. Identity, we're suffering from identity crisis as a race of people, man. Identity crisis will make you land in the madhouse, in the psychiatric unit, man. Why? Because we don't know who we are. And everyone is abusing us, abusing our nation, abusing our people. But guess what our God says? He is the Lord, our God. And he has chosen us to be a special people unto himself. Read on. Above all people. What? Above all people. They are equal. All men are created equal in the eyes of God. Above all people. All men are created equal in the eyes of God. Above all people. All men are not created equal in the eyes of the black God, man. All men are not created equal in the eyes of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The Lord has a special people on this earth. The Lord has a chosen people on this earth. And guess what, black man? That's you, man. You didn't know that until today, man. You didn't know that until 1969, since we've been bringing this truth out in the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana, man. But you know now. You know now, black man. You put the drugs down, man. You put the guns down, man. You understand? You put the envy and hatred amongst your people down, man. You understand? That's where you need to. Why? Because you were taught to hate your own people by the oppressors. We was taught to hate our own people by the oppressors. 400 years of mental programming in our people to hate each other and love them. That is some wickedness, man. That's to show us they never loved us, man. They never loved us, man. Read on, read on. That are upon the face of. Read again from there. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people that are upon the face of the earth. The Lord chosen thee to be a special people that are upon the face of the earth. Go back to Hebrews 8 and 8. Hebrews chapter 8 verse 8. The Lord has chosen us to be a special people above all people that are upon the face of the earth, man. So why are we at the bottom of society today, man? Why don't we own anything? Why don't we got anything? Where's our economy? Where is it? It's been stolen, man, by all other nations, by all other races. Where's the black pounder in the black community, man? Where's the Caribbean community gone, man? It's been gentrified. It's been destroyed. Understand that by who? By the oppressors, man. They ain't never been our friends. They've been colonizing us and dividing us and ruling over us ever since we stepped off those boats, man. Ever since we've been stepping off them slave ships, all they've done is divided us and conquered us, man. And even before that, in 70 AD, when we was in Jerusalem, we had to run from Jerusalem and we ran into Africa. We ran into Africa, you understand, amongst the children of Ham. We're not Africans, man.
Nobody tell you crap. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to Rhythm Man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good ship. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Gotta